Hi, and welcome to my very first reaction video. This video I'll be reacting to rather the nature of opposites. It's a discussion or talk about the differences that naturally exist between things that occur in nature. So, for example, there's light versus darkness, there's heat versus cold, there's up versus down, left versus right. And I think this is the whole purpose of this reaction videos is to get people, especially young people, to understand the path that nations take, or that nations that are relatively successful have taken compared to others. And I think this is a good starting point because it highlights some fundamental facts of nature which are applicable to almost all realms and affairs of life. So without much ado, let's get into it.
Stan Gooch proposed the hybrid origin theory in 1972. It was based on his analysis of human societies and our obsession with dualities. So what he pointed out is that there are dualities that run throughout the universe. So galaxy, or the known universe. Galaxies are disc-shaped. They have an up and a down, so they have a polarity to them. Planets and stars have a polarity. They have a north and a south. So we have a magnetic pole on the Earth, north and south. Then going into metals, we find elements that have a north and a south, so we have magnetic elements, and then down to the atomic level we have atoms with a north and a south. So from the very biggest structures in the known universe down to the smallest structures, we have polarity. So it would be natural that this polarity is reflected in our lives and in our evolution and the way that we've perceived the world and built up models of behaviour. But the ones that he was interested in were the antagonistic polarities that humans seem to be obsessed with. And these are things like tall and short. Now, tall isn't the opposite of short. They're just both measurements on a scale. But humans put them into opposite camps. Hot and cold. Hot and cold aren't opposites. They're just two measurements on a scale. But we place them as opposites. We even have two taps in our bathroom, one blue and one red, hot and cold. Hot is red, blue is cold, obviously. We have political parties. We have the left wing and the right wing, represented by two opposing colours. And these...
Yeah, and the nature of opposites also applies to, from observation, it seems that you never have, in politics at least, you never have political parties or candidates who run in for elections who are able to get upwards of like 80% or 90% of the vote, or even 100%. That's unheard of. of the electorate. So most of the times it's usually a close call, like 50-40 or 51-49%, something close like that. And that just indicates, or is an indicator that there's a dichotomy, and there's a binary nature to a lot of things, even including the political landscape.
These two are antagonistic again. We have science and nature. These two are antagonistic. Science and religion are antagonistic. Even within some of these antagonisms, we have other antagonisms. So you might have like Catholics and Protestants, or you might have Christians and Muslims. You can even just put it as men and women if you want. They become antagonistic, or adults and children, or workers and bosses, or communists and capitalists. You know, whatever you want to put it as. There's plenty of examples we can use of antagonistic opposites that aren't really there, but humans have manufactured these antagonistic opposites. And that's what Stan was interested in, is where did these antagonisms come from? Why in a species that's apparently one line of evolution, that why would we have these antagonistic instincts or opposing outcomes? And his conclusion was obviously that we must have come from two different pre-humans that had opposing sets of instincts. And this is the basis of our political system, it's the basis of our religious structures, it's the basis of science, it's the basis of most conflicts, including personal conflicts, group conflicts, are all to do with this internal antagonism. So each of us has these opposing arguments within our head, and we project them out onto the world, and we look for others who have similar conflicts, and we band together with those people so that we don't have to face up to our own conflicts. And then we antagonize the people in society who have the opposing conflict, who are also not facing up to their internal conflict. And we form into political parties, we form into conflicting nations, we form into scientific camps, or we form into philosophical camps. And this is all based on our ancient inheritance.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. That was very insightful. Just talking about the dichotomies, stroke differences that exist, that naturally exist, or that are made up by humans. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I will talk a bit more about why I'm doing this. So I find that a lot of people don't have an idea of what or have a rough idea, or a slim idea rather, of what the approach, what the function of government is, and the function of the state. So this is supposed to be an eye-opener, or a means of helping people to better understand what the function of the state is, and how other states go about doing what they do to get them where they are, or to have gotten them where they are. So that's what this is all about. It's about education, really, education. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll putting out a few more soon. So be on the lookout. Thank you. Bye.